the haunted house. I've got a box with a house in it, and I know I said in a previous live that I wasn't going to make a tree because I thought that the space for it was too small. I forgot that that was how I was going to make this a haunted house, by hanging a ghost in the tree. So I'm going to have to make a tree. Let's see. There we go. Just want to know how big this tree is going to be. I'm thinking I'm making it out of paper, and then I'll be paper macheing it to give it some strength. And yeah, it'll have to be here. It's the only space for it, and I still haven't gotten the sand that goes here, and I haven't made a decision about the grass here. And I still need to find the lights. I need to write a list so I know what to do when I'm off camera. Yeah. I thought I had my paper mache stuff in here, but I don't, so I'm going to have to go hunt for that too at a point. So let's see. Here we go. So I'm thinking of making strips of paper and twist them, and then twist them together to kind of form the tree trunks. I hope it gives some texture once I get to the paper macheing part, but I don't know. It's all an experiment. Hi, Jaina dear. It's not playtime, love. It's not playtime. You want mommy to throw the teddy bear? Should I throw you a teddy bear? Oh. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure something out. Saw once upon a time, years ago, a picture of someone's tree made out of a paper bag, where you fold out the bag so you have the base of it, and then you just twist it and cut into it branches. So that's kind of the inspiration. Hey Jay. So, and I know these are going to be a lot shorter when I'm done with it. Jaina dearie. Honey, can you go bother Daddy?
No, he's brushing it off.
Is Daddy gonna go buy food? Is that why you want to play? You don't want to be alone. Sorry. She'll probably come back in a minute. So let's see. There's one. And I figure some of them will go out and be roots. I might have to trim them to points, and then I'll Mod Podge them on. Paper mache. Sorry, paper mache them on. Ugh. So, summer continues in Europe. It's way hotter than it should be this time in September. I'm telling you that. I'm being very careful not to cut myself. The paper cut would be very easy to get with this sliding in my hand. So you're gonna replicate this, be careful. There we go. Hey dear. Hi, Jana dear. I've been worrying all week since last live, since my boyfriend got very sick after our holiday. Some kind of flu, man flu, probably. But I've been worrying I'm gonna catch it too. But so far so good. I've only got a slight tingle in my throat. And he's been coughing seriously for over a week now. For a week? Did it start on Wednesday? I think it did actually. So that'll be a week today. I'm telling you one thing. When my boyfriend asked for soup for dinner, something is wrong. And he did. 2 days in a row. So maybe not that much out in the bottom, but some. Going to need some different lengths anyway. And I think I'm gonna twist this part together for the trunk, and then these be for gluing onto the dirt for roots. And then I think I can stuff more in here so that all the other strips I'll be using will only go to here. They'll buff up the trunk, but they won't stick out the bottom. I'm thinking that. Again, this is an experiment. And the paper mache will make this strong enough to withstand the paint. If I painted these strips with acrylics, it wouldn't work. And I have my my leaves. If I can find them. In here. All of these, I don't know. Of course, they want to be in the on the other side. I'll open it. Collected these last fall for leaves. So, and I have to figure out what else I'm gonna do for Halloween. The party's on, as always, last Saturday of October, because some of my guests come from, well, this is going to sound very big for you, but across the country, but that's like 300 maximum of 400 kilometers. So it's not a big country, but it does take a few hours to drive, and we're not getting any younger. I've been doing it for, well, this will be the 11th year. We talked about it last year, whether it was 10 or 9, and I went back in my records of everything. Back when I started, I also made written invitations and everything, so I have a lot of what's it called, logs and lists and things of everything I've done over the years. So yeah, maybe I should cut one of these down even more. A few of them maybe to make thinner branches. again, careful, careful with the paper cuts. I am so hoping I get to finish this. Still looks a bit bad, the paint job on the white of the house. Can't remember if I weathered it. Can of course go back in my videos to watch. That is the positive thing about recording everything. I can always go back and find out. Morgan dear, I'm yelling at the deaf dog. Yep, that's me. Just that I don't want to get up. And Jana is frustrated because her daddy left. Right, dearie? Hey, dear. And I'm boring. That's even worse. Just a second. Morgan. Hello. Nej, not right. Slut. Skal måle? And I'm back. My camera is pissed because I'm using an app to force it into landscape mode. Apparently that's necessary to do landscape when I go live on YouTube. I've actually not tried being live on Facebook. And since I'm uncertain whether any of my followers on YouTube are actually real people, then I don't see the point. I'm pretty sure at least a few of my followers here on YouTube. Sorry, brain fart. The followers on Facebook, I don't think they are real, and the followers on YouTube, I think are more legit. But I have been having troubles growing my channel lately. That was one of the reasons why I started going live. It hasn't helped. So now I have to find out what else I can do. Maybe it's because I've been doing niche brands lately. It's funny. But one of my most watched videos is how I make stencils. So that doesn't really have a brand on it other than, so to speak, my own. And also my brother's scanning code, of course. But yeah. But yeah. And I mostly don't care about how many people follow me, how many people watch my videos. Of course, it's always pleasant when you see a bump in ratings and things, but there are some doors that will open once I reach 500 viewers that I would very much like to get to. And some more if I hit 1,000, but right now I think 500 is goal enough for me, since I'm at 443 at the moment. I think the last year I've been going back and forth between 449 and 440. It's weird. I get some and then I lose some. And I know they're talking about it being because YouTube is actively booting people they find out are not real, who just are in there to spam. And that's understandable and everything. It's just annoying when you think, oh, I am almost at this point, and then no, you're not. So, I think I'm getting a good thickness here. So, maybe this one too, and then done. Then I can try to twist them together. YouTube is funny that way. I have periods where I'm just gaining 10 followers a week, and then this last half year, 6 months period, it's just been back and forth within these 9 followers. Gaining a few, losing a few, gaining a few, losing a few. It's a bit frustrating when you know you have that goal of 500 and it's right there. You can almost see it, but not really. So yeah. That's just how it is. Okay. So a few of these need to be a bit longer. So pick 3, 1, 2, 3. That should be a good bottom. And then these on top. Ugh, they're running away. Oh. Let's see what we can do with a bit of glue. Well, this is gonna be fun. Don't much like getting glue on my fingers, but sometimes it's just necessary. And sometimes you get glued onto a project. Yay. Oh yeah, say something. Sorry, I got so caught up in this tree. Who's being fussy? Now I just have to hold it till the glue dries. I hope. And then the trunk should be okay. I think. I think the scale's okay. Right? What do you think? Yeah, I think so. And like I said, I'm gonna paper mache this so the branches won't be going anywhere. And some of them I can probably twist a bit more, like this, so that they're thicker. If I twist them going up. Should lay it down. Should maybe put a toothpick in the bottom so it's easier to put into this. Maybe that would be a good idea. I try to always keep toothpicks on hand for these things. Never know when you need something small and sharp for anything, actually. But I'm going to need it to be smaller. Like that. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. But like I said, I need to go find my materials for the paper mache part. And possibly something to stick this into while I'm doing it. I'm thinking this is going to do great for the tree. And I have more branches I can add in. Glue everywhere. That away. And this. Now, where did I put that stuff when I cleaned up? That's always troublesome when you clean up. And before I had 2 boxes down here, the ground level of the house, with my haunted house project. But I scaled down, so I had room for other things, like, well, paper, for instance. It takes up a lot of space. But now I know it's somewhere upstairs. Just have to find it. I want it here somewhere. There we go. So, like that. Something like that. This one going up, up, up. This one coming around out here, maybe. And then one branch. Up and over a bit. I think that's going to do very nicely. So, yeah, better go find what I need, just in cases. I need something thicker than that to write with, obviously. Do I have anything on hand? Yes, I do. I do. Right back. Hopefully people know what that means. Maybe I should write it underneath as well. Like so. Should cover it. There you go. I will go find tissue papers and the jar I use for glue in these cases. Oh, and a branch. I found a branch. Be right back. Hey, Judy. Go. So I did find all the paper mache things and my lights. Goodie. But I still need something to put the glue in, so hold on. Or is it this one? Aha, it's this one. It's that easy. It's that easy. And I needed something to put that in while I paper mache it. What would be good for that? What would be good for that? Thinking. Do I have a piece of cardboard maybe? Or to correct myself, a few pieces of cardboard. Maybe that would be. This is gray board. Oh yeah. I spilled tiles all over my box. That was not good. And we need some glue in this. Do I have any regular glue? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think. No, that's for something else. Problem with not having enough space is too many things are stacked on top of each other. Ah, here we were. Glue. Yeah. Maybe I'll have to mount this afterwards. Just keep it there so I know to put it in. A piece of parchment paper from the kitchen will be useful. I would very much like not to glue this to my table. There we go. There. And that means I haven't found the brush either that goes with the Mod Podge element. No, it is not. Let's see if I have a sacrificial brush in here that I could use. We'll do this one. I need to buy some cheap brushes for these kinds of things, but you know, it's the remembering thing. I have problems with that sometimes. Ooh. Go. Some glue. And some water. You know what? I'm just afraid of putting in too much. It's a compromise, I guess, between trying not to do too much and wanting it to go a bit faster. So here we go. And don't think I'll need the bolts of paper, but this I will need. And careful, there's a stick in there too. And I do have more over here. So let's see. And another piece. It's hard to wrap it tight because the paper breaks easily because it's so thin, but just have to layer it up. And with the glue drying, it'll be quite strong. So, oop, careful not to tip over the glue. Put it up a bit higher. And here. Again, you can't avoid the gluey fingers. I would prefer if I could. But of course wear gloves, but I think it's my experience that I lose some of my feel for the project when I'm wearing gloves. I don't know if you feel the same way. That's the problem right there. And it looks like it's a bit thicker on this end than this side, so I need to bulk it up a bit. Glue fingers. Good. And I am hopefully still getting some of that texture from twisting the paper. And a bit of wrinkling from the tissue paper. Or not tissue paper, it's toilet paper to be honest. Or napkins. Can use toilet paper, napkins, anything like that. Hey Jenna dearie. Hey hun. Hey babe. Yeah, daddy will be home soon, honey. You wanna see? You wanna smell? Just don't taste. Yeah. It's not that interesting, is it? Nah. I love you too. I love you too. Yeah. I love you very much, little one. But you are so very curious. Yes, you are so curious. I need to do something around here. Just trying to figure out how. I am so looking forward to having this finished and making more houses. Which sounds maybe a bit weird, but I really do want to make more of the houses with Tim Holtz dies, especially the newer dies. But I haven't wanted to do it until I finish this project, because otherwise this will never be finished. I've said this before, but I don't know who's listening, so might as well repeat myself. It's just, yeah, I can't start a new project. I need to finish what I've started. It's a habit of mine, or curse or something. Very hard time leaving something I've started. Now the roots may be easier to shape once this has dried a bit, so that I can actually hold the trunk. And I may have to do this in segments. Go. I think. I need something to keep it upright while it dries, because that will give it a good bottom for mounting over here. Right. Yeah. Something like that. Yep. I could of course hold it so it's finished, but I don't think that's the best approach. I normally keep this in a jar so that I can reuse it. I have to figure out how to make sure it doesn't dry out on me. Oh, all these things. That way. But yeah, this will be a start-stop project, this tree here. So maybe I should make that list of things while I'm just holding this. So I said I needed sand. And yes, this is also the way you write it in Danish. I needed grass. Need to make a decision on that. I found the lights. I need to color them. I'm thinking maybe I need some air dry clay to make little pumpkins to put in front of the house, and feet for this, because I actually want it to be elevated, not sit flat, because it is actually not flat. It does wobble, as you see here. So it's gonna need feet. So I need air dry clay, and that's. We just use the English specification here. What else? What else? I need to put the lights in once I can let go of this. I can actually color the. I wanted to color the lights. I'm going to do that with my alcohol markers. Because I wanted some greens and some purples, and then I can string the lights. And then putting that on. Yeah. What else? What else do I need? Ooh, I think it's standing now. I think that is it for now. But yeah. Yeah. These are the things I need to do for next time. I can also work more on the tree, and since the tree's gonna be on the grass, that'll have to wait till the tree is done, but I can do the gravel when I find the sand, get the sand, and for now I can push you a bit away, maybe even you, so that I can get at this. Now this may be a bit excessive. It's 20 lights for this tiny house, but yeah, I wanted something that would last. And I do need it in both towers as well, so I need a bit of length to get around in there. And look at all this glue on my fingers. It's gonna take forever to peel off. Gonna take the house and turn it over. Ooh. Remember to take off the roofs. I haven't glued those on yet because I needed the lights in here, so this will not fit through, but that way it will. Okay, these will be glued on once the lights are in place, but I figured it would be easier to have access throughout the house. Oh, no, tree. Don't fall over. Little tree. Maybe it's okay that it's leaning a bit. It is an old tree. It's a haunted tree. There we go. And putting these away. So. We've put 3 in one tower, 3 in another tower, that's 6. Drop. Tower. That one was completely off. And then there'll be 1 section, 2 sections, and 3 sections. So we have the windows down here, we have windows here, and here, and 6 up here. And since there's no separation between them, the lights will engage, or something, some word with another. Sorry, I'm getting tired. So this is 6. Then I have 14 left. That leaves maybe 2. No, 4 here. And something like that. Right? But I need to figure out how to do the towers before I can color them in. Because it's going to have to go from one side to the other. So 3 on one side, then washi tape. Take this nude color. So I have 3 on one side. Then I go down and I have 4. 4 here. 4 going through the middle section. Ah, there. 4. Then 3 in the other tower. Then 1 with these so that I can get it down, and then there'll be 5 there. And 4 in the basement. I think it's that way. There. 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 1, 5, 4. That's the plan. Right. Oh. 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, and the battery pack. I like drawing out things. It makes it easier for me to deal with them. Yeah, we're gonna have to let the tree dry, and I can put this away for now. See how much of this I can pack in my box for next time. That's almost an hour. I think the afternoon is better for me to craft live. I am most active in the mornings, but not very talkative, so it'll be very boring for you to watch me do anything, because I'll just be grumpy. When I get up in the morning, I just want to be left alone. Just, you know, 3 or 4 hours, and then I'll be okay. But that is when I get most things done. It may be that I am awake till 12 in the evening, but that's just because my brain is active, not my body. And for this, you need some physical strength. I know you mostly don't think about it, but it is actually necessary. But for the lights here, just to return to the subject, I'm thinking some will be purple, some greens, maybe red. Yeah, just to make it festive. So then in the tree, and yeah. So next time I think I'll start with the tree so that can dry while I do other things. That will be the best approach, I think. Plan the work, work the plan. I can't remember where I heard it. It was some TV show, but I think it applies. So now I'm gonna have to try and save this for next week. I have too much to do the rest of this week to make any lives finishing this or working on this tree, unfortunately. I would have liked to get that done, but I have obligations the next few days, so I better keep those appointments. I am hopefully starting a new job, and these are some preparations I need to do to be able to fulfill my obligations. So, and it'll be fun. It's not that, but it's just not YouTube worthy. It's not something for YouTube. It's just something for me. I've been yabbering on and not doing anything. I think it's time to log off. Oh, I think maybe my boyfriend is on his way back. Well, I hope you enjoyed this make. I'm not quite done, but close. Kinda. No, I'm not close at all. Sorry. I hope you enjoyed this live, and that you'll return on Saturday for a video, or next Wednesday for another live. Until then, I hope you'll be having a good day, evening, or night.